Hey guys, and welcome back to another one of God's Servant channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you like what you see, if it's worthy, please share and please thumbs up. Now, as you can see in the title below, we're about to look at the truth about the Sabbath. That is God's Sabbath. So stay tuned, don't go nowhere. It is very important that we obey God's commandment rather than man's commands. Besides, God's commandment is true, it is pure, and it is holy. Peter and the other apostles said it clear to the priests in Acts 5 verses 29. It reads that we are to obey God rather than man. We must always strive to please God. In doing so, we become better neighbors to each other. The answer that Jesus gave to the lawyer in Matthew 22 verses 37 sums up everything, and it reads, "Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy mind. This is the first and the greatest commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself." So if you can love God, then you can automatically love your neighbors. And knowing that this statement is coming from Jesus, who kept Jehovah's law, is leading me right back to the topic, the truth about the Sabbath. And he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up, and as his custom was, he went into the synagogue on Sabbath and stood up to read. Why would Jesus do that, going to the synagogue every Sabbath? Was it because of the fourth commandment from Jehovah God? Remember to keep the Sabbath day holy? Now, bear in mind that the word holy there means to set apart. It means special. It also means to sanctify. Which brings me back to Genesis 2 verses 3, where God blessed the seventh day and he sanctified it. And Exodus 20 verses 10, where he says that the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. But of course, the apostles of God, they already knew this. This is why they kept the Sabbath. They continued to keep the Sabbath after Jesus' death, where they would go into the synagogue every single Sabbath. They knew that the Sabbath was a symbol of their salvation. It is a symbol of our salvation. When we keep the Sabbath holy, we show the whole world who we belong to. When we keep the Sabbath, we show Satan that we belong to God. Now, knowing that the devil doesn't like this, he influences man to say that the Sabbath is done away with. Reason for this is because he doesn't like God's law. He is against God's law. But see how unsuccessful he is? People around the world is learning the truth, and so he moves on to plan B. He now influences man to try and change the Sabbath from the seventh day to the first day of the week, which is Sunday. This is prophecy being fulfilled. Sadly, many people will fall for this, not knowing that God is a man of his words. He will never try to change his commandments, never. One member of the Godhead stated in Matthew 5 verses 17, "Think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill." Fulfill basically means to fulfill. "For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall not in no wise pass from the law till all is fulfilled." This is God's word.
Holy day, Jehovah's rest, day which God himself has blessed, sanctified its every hour.